Log recording, 4:45 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It is September 18th, 2023, the Weaver John City, Roseman, California. What's going on, morning zombies? Are we emotionally screwed up and sleep deprived? Because I sure as hell am. I barely had about an hour and a half worth of sleep at this point over here. I have been so worked up regarding my class project. It's not even funny. It had been tearing my ass apart. Oh, good. There goes the coffee maker. Give me a second. Time to get me some hot drink to wake up to. Well, call it the addendum at this point regarding this log report. It's going to be taped right after and posted right after. I'm just getting it going right now. It took a lot of toll on my body and on me getting those reports out. Standard 3 to 5 page, maybe a 7 page written. Okay, fine. 2 or 3 day max. Get it done, get it over with. Creative. I haven't done anything like this in a hell of a long while. Not to mention dealing with everything else I've been dealing with. On my pages, on my YouTube page, I've been talking about my health and my mental well-being. A lot of teachers that I've had, I told them the truth. I'm a guy going through a hell of a lot of mental health situations that also affects my physical being, and not to mention the physical deterioration of my damn body. I got diabetes flaring up like crazy, neuropathy in the feet, and starting up in the hands already. It's been that way for a while. On my channel, I have what we call the Diary of the Griever named John Weaver, which is me. And I dealing with grieving, mourning, and everything else I've been going under the sun. When I've been attending college around 2015 and onward, my brother and I were alive. My brother was alive mostly, and I was just dealing with the grieving and mourning because we just lost our mother back in 2013. It was a hell of a time in transition. But David's health scare was getting worse and worse. He was starting to get angina attacks, even at school. So he couldn't complete a full year. I did, and I didn't have the health condition, so I was doing okay until 2018, and then I lost my brother. You talked about emotional tolls, and it was really a crusher. Dealing with and dealing with my brother. The reason why there's a camera angle at the cabinet over here is where they are. So that being said, I struggled with a semester or two getting through it. Grieving and emotional tolls, they take, they pay a price in the body, basically. And I managed to squeeze out one semester before the COVID kicked in. It's like one thing after another after another. When the COVID kicked in, it was about maybe a year and a half of doing Zoom, and I had gotten adjusted doing Zoom until we were allowed to go back to college. Some classes still did Zoom, and others didn't. But I was going to force myself to get through a college, get through some of the courses because I wanted to graduate that bad. A mistake I made a long time ago that I wanted to rectify, and I made a promise to my family. And I've been working on it ever since. I tell you, right after the COVID restrictions lifted and I did a semester, I took a nosedive and had to stay home for another semester. I had to seek help. I'm still under therapy at this point. Every once in a while, it's flaring up to where I'm having issues. I talk about this thing all the time on my channel because it's the only way I can do self-help for myself, and also try to realize I'm still still alive and I'm still fighting this damn thing. PTSD, it kicks your butt. Anxiety, um, depression, grieving. I mean, they all take from me. They all take from me, and it's hard as hell. And I've been fighting like crazy, focusing on trying to get my schoolwork done. English, I thought it was the most creative thing I could get through, and I thought I'm going through this thing. It should be a piece of cake. I got no problems with English. I've taken a lot of English courses over at AV, and I've got no issues. Dealing with math and liberal arts, it's a trouble. But I'm learning slowly. I'm learning slowly. I'm going to get this thing. And when we had this project going on, these two graphic projects, last 3 weeks have been taking a toll. I really didn't think I'd have the creative bug still flowing through the juices. And for a long while, I felt like a constant adrenaline rush. No wonder I was having issues sleeping left and right. Now, that's another issue that deals with mental health and also physical health. Sleep apnea, insomnia, narcolepsy. I got CPAP at home I'm using constantly at this point. So, I still have to take care of myself mentally and physically. Before I can walk through that class, I know I have to be at my form to get in there. And if I'm going to be doing a Zoom, at least I'm still showing up. It seems like these days I'm preferring Zoom more than in person, but there's nothing wrong with me going in person and dealing with it. Except for this weekend has been a royal roller coaster, so I'm fighting like crazy. But I'm doing Zoom for one class today, and the other one I'm going to have to apologize to the professor that I haven't been feeling good. It's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, mental and physical health has a way of putting a person through the paces. And I ain't dropping. But today I just could not do it. And also I have obligations happening this morning that I don't like to take care of, but I got to take care of it anyway. I've been on a constant bug war for nearly a year, dealing with cockroaches left and right. Ain't that disgusting to hear? And the thing of it is, I got a sprayer coming in here, and I got to make sure this place is together for them. I have been focusing more on the schoolwork instead of trying to get this place cleaned up. It's not even funny. But I am not missing class today for English. Math, you know, they already got the homework in there. They're going to be doing another lecture somewhere in the chapter. So I'll do a catch up when I can on Wednesday. But today I'm doing the English on Zoom, and I have to apologize to my professor about this one. I really do. I owe her. I owe her that much and owe the class that much. So I may not get the full credits. I may not get any credits for the project. But at least I know I got it turned in, and I think it was well worth it. For right now, well, it's almost 5 o'clock. And it's about almost 3 more hours. Now, here's the other fun part about living out here in Roseman. I'm dependent upon the damn transit system to get me from one point to another point. I will never get there to class on time because I've already missed my launch point right now. It takes me about an hour and a half to get over to the bus stop. You know, bad feet and all, bad back. So yeah, my health conditions are limiting me on that. I don't have Uber out here to get me to class on time on this one. So I have to deal with public transportation. Fun, fun, fun. I suppose next time when I get into another English class, or if I'm going to be allowed to get another English class just for the fun of it, maybe I'll have it on Zoom. If not, well, I gotta walk in then and do it in person. Okay, that being said for right now, okay, we're going to send this one off to Ms. K, and Hope she forgives me.